most of the subsidiaries or the companies, entities, they don't register whether it's one of the other segments. But I would say that where they actually surprised me in a positive way was that they sent out some young guys on the shop floor in order to improve, the way the production was run. Getting the material closer to the people work and implementing lean. That worked extremely well. I must say so. I was really impressed by that. Definitely, that was really good.
So do you think, is it fair to say, because the question we're having today is when we look at the margins of Consolis, I think this year in 2018 they'll be between 9 and 10% EBITDA. And for very long, I'm talking at a group level of Consolis.
Yeah.
For a very long time they were around 6%.
Yeah.
I think from 2000, basically 10 to 15, quite flattish. Do you think this uplift is what part of it is driven by significant increase in the activity in the Nordics, which is basically as you were saying, is increasing pricing, increasing capacity usage, and what part of that is due to operating improvements?
There is definitely operation improvements. I must say so. Definitely, the PM101 and the code has definitely increased the productivity and the way it operates. I think the challenging part here is, and then they made a project called Project One in order to cut cost. And as I recall it, because back in you have the numbers, but back in 15, 16, they were operating, I think, around 5% EBITDA.
Yeah, 5, 6.
Then there should be and then there was like these 5 initiatives. There was code in manufacturing, code in design, PM101. There was segmentation, innovation, and sort of the footprint exercise. All of those should give between 1 and 1.5 each. So the ultimate goal was to reach 10% EBITDA margin. And some of them has been really successful, and some of them are still waiting. And you know how it is with synergies and improvement.
Yes, it always takes time.
Yes, it does. But so I think basically I think it's a great company, and I really love being there, and I still think there's a lot of things to be done. But my worry would be any industry, any business that you're familiar with that, with such a high fixed cost base. So the minute that the industry is the output or the demand is reduced, everyone, I've seen it so many times, everyone is screaming for output. Everyone are willing to sell their output just in order to, pay their depreciation. That's it. And then all of your good intentions, all of your initiatives, everything goes just strictly down the drain, because now everyone is struggling and it's just a war out there. And, Spencom closed down the Hollowcore factory they built a brand new factory in 7, bad timing. Shut it down.
One can say that,
They shut it down in 9 to 11, 12 and reopening it. And, you're just sitting there on a bunch of fixed costs because there was no output. And it's almost like an industry of people with amnesia, because 2 years later, hey, bang, let's improve the capacity. So if you control this company, extremely tight, where you, instead of using an upturn in the market to increase the size of the company and the output, hence by investing. If you don't do that and you say, I don't give a shit, we have the output that we have. We are running the engines at 100% capacity, or even 120 by, 3 shifts. But then we are increasing the margins. Just keep pushing prices up as long as you get 100%.